If you can't stop analyzing him, what he meant, what he said, if he's a narcissist or not, you're not stuck because you need more information. You're stuck because focusing on him feels safer than focusing on you. You have become a world-class expert on someone who doesn't value you. You've mastered his triggers, his trauma, his tone, and his behavior. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a time and place for analyzing, which can be healing for you. But if you're stuck in detective mode and your life is taking a back burner, we need to start asking ourselves why. In this video, we're bringing the focus back home to you, where it belongs. Let's look at the clinical reality of what's happening in your brain. When you're in an unpredictable or emotionally abusive relationship, your nervous system goes on high alert and you become extra hyper-vigilant. You have to be a detective to just survive the day, which meant predicting his moods, his behaviors, and what his future needs are so you can stay safe. Even though you're physically out of that relationship, your brain hasn't received the "all clear, we're good to go now" signal yet. It's still stuck in threat assessment mode. You think that if you solve the puzzle of why he did what he did, the threat will finally go away. But the truth is, analysis is the illusion of control. Every hour you spend on Google, every text that you reread is an attempt to reverse engineer a tragedy so that it doesn't happen again. Understanding his chaos isn't going to rebuild your kingdom or yourself. Now, I want to speak specifically to the very capable women I know who are watching this. You are intelligent, you're a problem solver, you've built a career, you run a household, and you handle crises for everyone else. So when this relationship crashed, your ego took a massive hit. And there's a part of you that feels like if you can't intellectualize this and what happened, it means that you're foolish. You think to yourself, how did I, a woman who was so smart, miss the red flags? So you analyze him to prove your own intelligence to yourself. When I was going through my separation, I just didn't understand it. I did the research, I kept on digging, I tried to be the detective because intellectually I couldn't understand how in other areas of my life I was successful, and yet my relationship was falling apart. I thought I needed to find the answers, but that didn't help me to heal at all. If you're in the same position that I was, I need you to know that you weren't being foolish. You were being adaptive. Your ability to see potential and overfunction was a survival strategy you likely learned a long time ago. We're not going to shame that part of you that needed to intellectualize to figure out what went wrong. But we're going to reflect and get curious about where that need to intellectualize came from. And we're going to go a bit deeper and ask that part, what purpose is this serving now? Before we move on, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Cassandra Mullick. I'm a therapist and wellness coach. This channel is all about rebuilding yourself after emotional abuse. If you're finding this video beneficial so far, please make sure to subscribe and like the video. If you're looking for additional support, you can check out the link in the description below. As you watch this video, you may be asking yourself, why is it so hard to stop? And there is a reason. The part of you that continues to ruminate and analyze the behaviors of a toxic person is trying to do something very clever. It's using the skill of analysis to protect you from experiencing grief. Think about it. If you stop analyzing him, and we all know that the more we analyze, the more pissed off and angry we get, the more we avoid going into the grief collapse. And not only that, you'll have to unleash the truth. You will have to admit that the person you loved or the person that you hoped he was doesn't exist. Grief is heavy, it's painful, and it's a slow-going process. It can feel like there's a weight hanging off of your chest, Analysis, on the other hand, is active. It feels like work. It can feel exciting and validating when you find a piece of the puzzle. Your nervous system is literally choosing the high of anger and investigation to avoid the low of heartbreak and sadness. As long as you continue to study and analyze his behaviors, you don't have to feel your own pain, grief, and loneliness. But the truth is, you can't heal what you refuse to feel. Awareness is the doorway to your freedom, and that doorway is paved with the grief that you've been avoiding. There is also a chemical component to this. Replaying the relationship gives you a hit of dopamine and oxytocin. It feels like a hit of the connection that you once had. And let's be real, you're not searching for the truth when you go on his Instagram or Facebook. You're searching for a hit of dopamine. In order to get rid of this pattern, you have to move from the question of, what is he thinking and doing, to, what am I feeling? Right now, as you watch this, take a breath. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Notice where the tension is in your body. Is it your jaw? Is it your shoulders? Is it your stomach? That sensation is the part of you that needs your attention. He doesn't need your understanding. You do. I want you to pay really close attention to this. Every time you put your focus back on your body, your needs, and your own boundaries, you are breaking the trauma bond. The breakthrough in your life will not finally happen when you fully understand him or narcissism or toxic behaviors. It happens when you fully and finally choose yourself. You're allowed to stop being the biographer of his dysfunction. When you do that, it doesn't serve you in any way. You are the protagonist of your own story. Imagine what would happen if you put the same amount of focus that you put on him onto yourself. If you're ready to stop the analysis and start rebuilding, I have a resource for you in the description below. And if you're not ready yet, but you'd still like the tips and tools to rebuild, check out this video up here.